a chain reaction that will actually collapse this 24-story building. The very same building, in fact, that I'm currently standing on top of. Because first things first, I've got to calibrate some things. We all know there's loads of engineering that goes into constructing a building. Dang it. We all know there's loads of engineering that goes into constructing a building. But there's loads of engineering that goes into destroying buildings as well. Whether it's silos, giant stadiums, humongous buildings, or radio towers, there are really clever ways to get something to fall down exactly how you want it to fall down. And today, I'm going to reveal the engineering secrets of how the pros do exactly that. But first, it's important to point out that now this hotel is being demolished, there's absolutely no reason I can't do this. Or this. Or this. Or even this. Savage. Truth be told, most of the hotel looks like this, because for the past year, this place has been gutted to salvage everything they could, in addition to making it safer for the demolition. But for the last 40 years, it looks something more like this. Tens of thousands of people have come here to attend conferences or spend the night as hotel guests. It's even been used for marriages and been in a couple famous movies. So here was the pool before, and here it is now. Well, this is what the entrance used to look like, but here's what it looks like now. But alas, all good things must come to an end, so I decided to do my part to help by ending anything I could find. Not my pitch, not my pitch, there it is. And as gratifying as that was, I soon realized I had a bucket list opportunity to explore a creepy abandoned building like all those videos I love to watch on YouTube. And if I learned anything from years of watching Scooby-Doo, it's that you never explore a creepy abandoned building alone. So I brought Bam. Hi, Mark. One of our many talented Crunch Labs toy engineers, she has engineering degrees from Carnegie Mellon and MIT, and in her spare time she builds battle bots. So I knew she could keep me safe. Welcome to the creepy hotel.
Let's go.
Before we let our engineering brains get too technical with this stuff, figure the potential energy.
Crazy.
We picked up some of the highlights we were going to have to hit on our tour of destruction. The best part about it being an old abandoned building is you're allowed to do things like this. Things like this.
Gene, I was really stuck on
With that little bit of foreshadowing out of the way, we hit the road. Look at the dust. Starting with the banquet hall, an elegant eating and meeting room space that can hold up to 10,000 people, yet now only has 2.
Whoa.
Okay, this is creepy. Unless we weren't the only occupants. If I was a ghost, this would definitely be the room I would occupy.
Hang tight on the sledgehammer because you're scared of it.
Okay. But ultimately, this floor felt a little less spooky, and there's still a piano, and a little more bougie. And we kept on finding destroyed remnants of the elegant past.
Whoa, no diving?
This is a swimming pool, including this gorgeous swimming pool.
This must have been a beautiful pool.
The tile work looks impeccable. And this elegant ball, this must have been one of the ballrooms.
Look at the chandelier.
But ultimately, all nice things keep going down must come to an end, and we were here to speed things up.
Saya mungkin adalah satu-satunya orang yang membagikan setiap trait secara utuh dengan gerak.
Tough chandelier. Look what's inside a bowling ball. Nothing was safe, including the giant safe. It's a strong safe. Knuckles. Whoa.
Toilet.
I want to smash these.
I wanted a toilet break.
Okay.
All right, feels good. Oh my gosh, I don't want to know what that is.
Oh, honestly, that smells.
Oh my gosh, it smells so
That smells so bad. With this floor suddenly becoming inexplicably pungent, we moved on to floor 3, hoping it would smell a little better. When it comes to toilets, Bam, this is an embarrassment of wealth. We realized the sudden influx of toilets because this was probably the floor where the hotel actually started. You see all the bathtubs? So like this was a door. You came in here, there's some kind of cabinet. Ben was probably here. And then the next one over was the mirror of that, right? Door came in here. That's the bathroom. You can see the tiles in the bathroom.
So this was a hotel floor.
That's where all the toilets are coming from, Bam. Kind of weird, sorry. Who knew it was so fun when you have permission to break stuff?
When I get bored, I'll do it at Crunch Labs.
You don't have permission. Now that we sufficiently explored the building, watch your head.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
It was time to destroy the building. So to see who gets to knock down the Angry Birds Tower, which would trigger the whole implosion, we devised a 6-stage destruction competition called the Demo-Olympics. But before we commence the Demo-Olympics and subsequently demolish this entire massive building, let's quickly talk about how you demolish an entire massive building. Because when most people think of building demolition, a lot of times they think of this, a giant wrecking ball. And while wrecking balls can weigh up to 12 tons and they look really cool, they're really most effective against concrete and brick buildings because they crumble. But steel doesn't crumble. It just bends into form. So even the largest wrecking ball would be no match for our 25-story steel building, which means we need a lot more energy. And if you look really closely, you can see the equivalent energy of 20,000 sticks of dynamite right here. It's just in the form of gravitational potential energy, meaning there's a lot of heavy stuff really up high in the air, and if you were somehow able to weaken the building in key spots, especially at the bottom, maybe by using some explosives, the building itself would fall and crush itself under all that weight. This is why the fastest and cheapest way to make a building not exist anymore is to let gravity do all the work for you over a couple of really exciting seconds, and then just spend the next couple of months cleaning up all the debris on the ground. But here you can see this whole process in action where the explosive charges destroy the base of the cooling tower, and then gravity takes care of the rest. It turns out you actually don't need that many explosives if you've already got a bunch of potential energy to work with. This is another great example where a radio tower comes crashing straight down like a dart. But sometimes instead of falling straight down, you might want it to fall in a certain direction. And there's a lot of science involved here, but fundamentally you just want to weaken the side of the structure you want it to fall towards, as you can see here. And then not only will it fall in the right direction, but it might also look really cool in the process. But this isn't always as straightforward as it seems. Like in this case, even though the structure clearly had been weakened on the correct side, the silo still falls backwards right on the excavator that was in the process of weakening the base. For our building, the plan was to start by pre-weakening some of the key structural walls by cutting big holes in them, and then use an 8-foot drill bit to bore a bunch of holes you could place 2,000 sticks of dynamite into on the critical 2 lower floors. But you also place an additional 1,500 sticks of dynamite throughout the rest of the structure to ensure it doesn't all stick together and just roll over like this. Then at the moment of detonation, the dynamite's triggered with a milliseconds delay starting from the bottom up and from the sides inwards. This means it only costs you 3,500 sticks of dynamite to unlock access to the equivalent of 20,000 sticks of dynamite stored as gravitational potential energy. So the building crushes itself into a relatively small rubble pile that's much cheaper and easier to clean up afterwards. Now that we know what it takes to bring down a building of the size, Bam and I are going to face off in the world's first Demo-Olympics to see who gets the honor of bringing the building down. Starting with event 1, the hatchet. And unfortunately for Bam, turns out I'm really good at throwing hatchets. That is, as long as the handle stick still counts. Because these hatchets apparently have really sharp handles. Yes! Securing me, the first point of the games. For the next round, we took advantage of what happened to be an abundant natural resource in this building.
There's toilets everywhere.
Why are so many toilets? More toilets? So many toilets. Oh, that's a toilet. Toilet. More toilets. It's kind of pretty.
It is.
Look, more toilets. So we stacked some on top of each other, grabbed 2 bowling balls, and began game number 2, the toilet bowl. I'm going with a different strategy, Bam. The one skip.
All right.
Oh, interesting. Switching my strategy, I see. like that, we were all tied up. Curse you! The third event in the Devil Olympics is the paintball battle. First one to get to Fat wins, but she might have brought a defensive mechanism of her own. Now we needed some way to tell each other apart, so I drew a B on Bam, and she drew an M on me. Oh, Bam! You go first! Bam, come on, oh, no! Can I get her? Oh, are you okay? I'm fine. One shot! Really gets near Gus on my watch. Oh no, perfect. What do you As it turns out, the mystery man was none other than Nick DiGiovanni, the internet's favorite chef, and he was going to judge the winner. You got one right between your pants. Oh, it almost looks like you went to the bathroom. That does seem like an accident. Mark, I don't think you hit it once. She's so small, it's like a tiny target. It's not fair. I'm going to give a massive victory to Bam. You're a food chef. You're not even qualified to make that call. Then why'd you bring me here? With Bam adding yet another point on the board, he stepped out of the battlefield and into the world of fine art. Bam, you're going down. Sure, Mike. Okay. Oh no, it's running.
How are you doing, Mike?
Oh, it's so good. Oh, I'm really liking this.
I'm doing great.
I'm kind of pandering to the judge. The judge is coming. Nick, I'm so glad you're here because this will be the easiest judging you've ever done. Oh, dang. I'll admit Bam's was pretty good, but it was no match for my likeness of Nick. That's me? Yeah, I mean, clearly. Why am I crying? That's a steak, obviously. You love steak. And then this is Fat Gus. I don't even explain it. It's much cleaner and much more artistic, and it actually looks like there's some detail and skill involved in it. So because of that, Mark, actually, you might want to watch out for this. Oh, no. Nobody should have to look at this. It actually looks a lot better. Objectively, that does look better. And with that, Bam put another point on the board, making a total of 3-1. With only 2 events remaining, I have to pull out all the stops in the next round to keep my hopes alive of being the one who got to blow up this 25-story building. I know I was starting at the bottom. It's time for me to rise to the top. On our way up to the roof, I found a soon-to-be-demolished conference room where I had a surprise waiting for Bam. Bam, even though you were currently beating me in the Devil Olympics, I want to take a second to brag about you, because everyone knows we had Buildbox and Hackpack, where you build a super fun choice of robots that teach you engineering every month, but you spent the last year and a half leading the efforts here at Crunch Labs to make this, the final box in the trilogy of Crunch Labs boxes.
That's right, Mark. This is Creative Kit. It's a box you get before Buildbox. It's a super fun toy that's been engineered to help you grow the creative part of your brain.
We actually researched and tested this a bunch. This is what the creative part of your brain looks like when watching an iPad, and this is what it looks like when playing with Creative Kit.
And everything is customizable to encourage creative thinking. So my treehouse might look like this. Now we get to decorate. I like this part. Or sandwiches might look like this. Look at this. This looks so good. The best part is that the treehouse is just the start of a whole town that you get to imagine, with every new monthly edition and a new animal friend, just like this squirrel.
So Buildbox and Hackpack teach you how to build, but thanks to Bam and our other talented toy engineers, Creative Kit grows your creativity, helping you dream up what to build. So Crunch Labs has you covered this holidays when it comes to creative engineering, now from ages 6 to 106. All right, Bam, to the roof.
The what, Mark?
Lucky for me, lawn bowling is my best event.
Sure.
Sure. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
That's so close. That's like a meter away.
I told you this was my best event. Oh no, oh no.
It's free, fun, and effective.
That's so close. That's like a meter away.
I told you this was my best event. Oh no, oh no. Pretty close. Oh boy.
This one goes
All right, last one. This time I am gonna look. Here we go. Oh, that's money. Come back. Oh, dang it!
It's my last chance.
Make sure it wins me in the back.
Oh no!
Victory! I needed that.
Good game, good game.
Thank you. That's very fair of you, Bam. Because mine was the closest, I won the event, and the chance to get me the gratifying ending we were all looking for. For the final event, we had a drone race, which of course is worth 2 points.
Wait, what?
Final event's always 2 points, Bam. Don't think about it too much. Just be grateful you're here, okay? I was Team Red, and in spite of Bam's lack of gratitude, I gave her 2 chances to win with blue and white. 3, 2, 1!
Go.
Okay, they're in the building.
I can see you.
Oh my goodness. Oh god.
This is so crazy.
I think I'm gonna be sick. FBI escalator! Whoa! Hey, back off!
It's a race, Mark.
Second floor, let's go! Wow. Up the elevator! No! Go on!
Go.
You just got flushed! Now it's 1v1!
It's there.
Oh my goodness! Whoa!
This is so crazy.
Whoa, hold on!
Go.
Almost there! Let's go! I knew it!
Dang it!
I'm the Michael Phelps of the Demo Olympics. And with the world's first Demo Olympic gold secured in the honor of taking down the building, headed over to play the world's largest game of Angry Birds. All right, Bam, clearly I earned this. Let's set up the first shot.
Everyone knows I'm the real winner.
I mean, most of the real tire. All right, Bam, if I hit this right, this goes down, and the building's coming with it.
If you don't, then it's my turn.
24-story building, coming down. In 3, 2, 1, go! Dang it!
Let me show you how it's done.
Still love to see it. Go! Where do we get these wooden blocks from? That's like Kevlar. These are 15-pound bowling balls. So the fact that hasn't dropped yet is remarkable. By the way, I should mention, if we upload this building, the footage will be incredible because we've got 20 security cameras recording at 4K inside the building, relaying their footage at the speed of light through 4 miles of fiber optic cable, capturing every frame until the exact final moment the cameras get destroyed. Hit it with some kinetic energy. I barely managed to knock down one part of the structure, so with hopes of taking down the rest and setting off the detonator, I just came in the center and was only able to loosen it up. But on our next shot, Pam somehow managed to put it right back. Dang it! I believe this is what you meant to do. What in the cartoon physics is going on here?
All right, Mark, I redid my calculation. Go.
And although Bam's shot knocked down more of the structure, it still didn't quite hit the fuse. I'm not sure we're getting 3 stars on this level, Bam, so it's up to me to deliver the final blow. All right, Bam, it all comes down to this. If I hit the pillar or planet anything, hopefully that rock will hit the plunger, which will start a fuse, which will take down that 24-story building. Okay, here we go. What the heck? That's like an inch left. Once again, I set you up for the perfect shot.
Thank you. All right, Mark, let's do this. 1, 2,
It's gone! It's gone forever! After the dust has settled, we went over, and sure enough, almost everything had been destroyed. Wait, is that a toilet? I'm so stoked we're finally able to tell you about Creative Kit because it's the perfect addition to your Christmas wish list if you want to grow the creative party brain in the most fun way possible with me and Salish, only at crunchlives.com.